Elon Musk may be doing more than just running his companies in Bastrop County with SpaceX and the Boring Company already out there. There's a report Musk wants to build his own city as well. KXAN anchor Tom Miller talked with the Austin Business Journal reporter Justin Sayers about what he's uncovered about the plans.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Elon Musk is planning to build his own city here in Bastrop County along the Colorado River. You've been poring over some documents. Is there any evidence of that?
Yeah, so far we haven't found any evidence of that. Obviously doesn't mean it's not true.
In terms of what's legally required to start a city, what are the rules around that?
Yeah, so under Texas law, you need 200 signatures on a petition. You submit that to the county. Then the county judge and the county commissioners would have to approve that. We've talked to the county. They have not received an application or anything of that sort so far.
What would be the motivation for Musk to do something like this, creating his own city?
That's the ultimate question. I know if there's one thing with Elon Musk, he's a little unpredictable. So it's kind of hard to gauge what he's doing. But if we look at everything else that he's done, this would kind of run counter to a lot of the reason why he's out here in the first place. He loves to go to areas where there aren't a lot of regulations. If he does do that, it would really change a lot of how he would have to operate. You know, there's a lot of things he would have to provide, like city services. There'd be a lot more regulations he'd have to follow.
We don't yet know about a city, but what about housing? It seems like that's more concrete.
Yeah, so a few months ago, we found out that they are building a housing subdivision on the property. It's supposed to be workforce housing for his employees. That would be pretty rare in Texas. We do see that sometimes in West Texas, you know, on the oil fields, or people who do temporary jobs get put up in office space. So we do know there's 110 homes being built there, and yeah, that would be pretty unique for a manufacturing business here in Texas.
Justin Sayers with the Austin Business Journal. Thank you so much, Justin.